Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 8 and 9 of Better Call Saul. What'd you think of the last two episodes?
Loved them. We talked in great length.
And at the very end of the discussion, we said, oh no, it's too late. I was like, oh, it's too late.
And I was like, no, we're going to watch the next one.
So we're watching more.
And we're here.
So yeah, short intro for this one because it's late. We're going to watch a couple of episodes.
Yeah. If you didn't watch the outro, I mean, you should. But we absolutely loved episodes 6 and 7.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Super excited. Peak television already. And based off of everyone's comments, it's only going to get better, which is crazy because we are loving it.
Yes.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episodes.
Got this blue
Tone.
Yeah.
Hugh.
Hugh.
Is he a mailman? Whoa. I assume this is after he got out of jail. He started working here because Chuck was probably like, you have to.
Hey.
Dang, the humble beginnings.
I can't open it.
It has to be his bar, right?
Maybe, or like law school.
Oh, getting admitted? I never applied to prestigious enough colleges to be this concerned.
So what does it say?
Wow. Who cares what it said?
You passed the bar?
Yeah, I did. And I found a law school that would accept me, the University of American Samoa.
Nice. Chuck had no idea?
And you kept it a secret all this time. You didn't come to me for help?
You're the busiest guy I know. I mean, you're doing important shit.
Dang.
I was hoping you'd consider hiring me.
Well, that's a question I'm gonna have to take up with Howard and the other partners. Not my decision alone, but how could they say no? Look what you've done here.
I don't feel it, right? Chuck wasn't as happy.
No.
And I definitely was assuming Chuck pressured him to do this.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Could you guys give Jimmy and me a moment?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no. I mean, I could guess, considering they hate each other.
Damn, Chuck couldn't even do it himself?
Let's reassess in 6 months.
He had to do that in the middle of their celebration? God, he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, oh my God, that made my blood boil. And I didn't even have to hear it. Wow. Ugh.
Now you gotta see that.
Ooh, got our office
going?
back.
Settling back in.
So apparently they are ready for us. Come
Understood.
on, Kim. You deserve this. Come bask in the glow.
I'm pleased to announce that we've reached a plea agreement for former Treasurer Craig Kettleman and brings to a close an incident Mr. Kettleman
Jimmy
deeply
did this.
regrets.
Yeah, I'm here to see Mrs. Landry,
Are you a relative?
lawyer, but I treat my clients like family. All right, Mrs. Landry, just a few more signatures and I will be done.
What a relief. You should have done this years ago.
$140. Cash or a check or cash?
Cash. Cold, hard cash.
This is awful, but all I have is $43. Keep the will until I get my allowance.
Here's my address. Just mail it to me when you've got it. We'll just make it an even 120.
Thank you.
Working hard.
I don't understand. You should have Social Security checks plus that pension. How are you on an allowance?
Well, then they take out my fees and my expenses.
She
Is
doesn't.
he getting ripped off?
I think the living community is taking her money.
Yeah.
So your pension and Social Security go straight to the Sandpiper people?
They take out what they need.
What they need? How much are they taking out?
It's really all very above board. A lot of places do it this way. They try to make everything easy for us.
Easy. They just take all of your money.
Mrs. Landry, are any of your friends around who I could talk to?
This Saturday, Officer Warren.
Oh, he's gonna get kicked out.
Yeah, he's talking too much.
They're not doing this intentionally, okay? This could be a mistake.
How much are they taking?
Did you do my wills?
Yes, I did.
Hey, would you look at that?
And don't think I don't see what you were doing here. Hire a paralegal. Stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Sure. Shut up, Chuck.
Would you look at this?
What did I just say? $14 for code 118-62. What's 118-62?
I wonder.
How could you even read this?
Oh,
It's like microfilm.
especially for old people.
$14 for a box of Kleenex.
Yeah, I found others. It's a clear pattern of overcharging.
No way.
She got soaked for like $400 last month. Pretty solid attempt at concealment of that fact. It makes it...
Fraud. This was in work I did.
I got lucky. I dug around a little. They're owned by some kind of real estate investment trust. I mean, this could be a big case, right?
If it's systematic and you establish a pattern, could be class action.
Wow.
Well, you're gonna need more information. You don't want to go off half-cocked.
Full cock. I'm gonna head back there. Thank you. You're the best.
Dang, Chuck missed it? Oh, they're not gonna let him in.
No, you're done, Jimmy.
Okay.
We're concerned about solicitation on the premises. We are obligated to protect our residents from being harassed.
What are you shredding? Why do you have giant security for old people?
I'm backing away. Yeah?
That was fast.
Can I use your restroom? Please, I've got IBS.
Go ahead.
Are you all right in there?
We believe that breach of contract.
Is he serving them?
Oh, maybe.
Contact by the end of the week, or I will be forced to move forward.
Toilet paper.
You're shredding in there. I'm not deaf. I can hear you. Stop right now. That's destruction of evidence. Spoliation. That's what it's called. Tell him I said that. Me, James McGill, Esquire. I'm telling you guys, big mistake. Ah.
He went in half-cocked.
How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's good to hear from you.
Do you think you could watch Kaylee? It'd be during my shift. My regular sitter's down.
Anything you need, I'll be there.
I don't want to impose or anything.
Anytime.
Doesn't give a shit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you then.
Damn, that almost made me cry. Just gonna break in.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh. Gonna have to put it all together.
Jesus.
It's probably a lot of shit. A lot of dirty diapers. How much do you want this paper?
You think they just tossed it there?
Oh. I hope he finds it. Oh.
Your problem, my problem.
For the love of God, find these shredded papers.
James McGill.
Mr. McGill.
We're the law firm representing Sandpiper Crossing Assisted Living. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, it's fine. I'm at the opera.
Oh.
Opera?
We received something from you today.
Toilet paper.
Your clients were in the process of destroying evidence.
Maybe you should walk me through what you're alleging here.
I believe it's all in the letter.
It's a bit hard to read.
Next time I'd use double ply.
Multiple counts of elder abuse and fraud. And that's just a start, okay? I'm not a betting man, but I bet the farm I'll find more.
Are you related to Charles McGill?
Oh.
If you push this any further, my hands will be tied. Sorry for interrupting your evening. Enjoy the magic flute.
Blow my magic flute.
Was that a wasted effort?
Empty-handed. Always Jimmy versus the trash can.
Is there another trash can?
Or was it recycling?
That would have been way easier. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Does Chuck like puzzles?
He's determined, though.
Doesn't give up.
Wish he could have some real light.
This, I feel like, would take days. That's not much progress.
Oh, no.
At least he has them in different colored piles.
You broke into a nursing home?
Assisted living.
And you stole their garbage.
No, it was in public. You can't say it's private if a hobo can use it as a wigwam.
A wigwam?
Well, at least it's not cross-cut. It's okay, you can work here. I don't mind the company. You look like you could use a cup of coffee.
Good God, yes.
A lot of coffee. Oh, he's asleep. Chuck, help.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be invested.
He has to be. What else are you gonna do?
I don't know. I also, though, just have this, like, bad feeling in the pit of my stomach that this is gonna be so big that he's gonna take it back to...
Howard?
Yeah. I just feel like he's always gonna think of Jimmy as, like, a screw-up.
Yeah. I think that's why he wasn't super, like, totally excited when he became a lawyer or passed the bar.
Oh, good, you're up.
Oh, look at that.
Well, Jesus, Chuck, how long have I been asleep?
It's nighttime.
I felt like I was shoveling snow in a blizzard.
Well, it gets better. It's your smoking gun?
No way.
Was for syringes?
Yes, from?
Medical supply, Lincoln, Nebraska. So?
Trust me. I don't think that's gonna play, really, but it's a good opening salvo for us.
For us?
We're working together on this?
That's up to you, Jimmy.
Oh.
All right.
I hope this goes
I
well.
know. I'm so...
God, because Jimmy just
nervous.
wants Chuck's approval.
I know.
So freaking bad.
I know.
Hey, gorgeous.
Oh, man. Sweet talking right out of the gate? You want something.
Will you look something up for me on Westlaw?
Anything on Sedema v. Imrex?
Holmes v. SIPC?
Oh, slow down, slow down. Okay, it would help if I knew what you were looking for here. What, you want me to just read you the head notes or something?
No, print it. Full cases.
Jimmy, that's going to be thousands of pages.
Pretty pleased with the sugar on top? Fill it to Howard.
I still remember his code. 1933, same year Hitler came to power.
$400 worth of printing. The accountants will find it and I'll get fired.
Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, get Chuck's.
Kim can't print without a code. Should I go over there and take notes and come back?
Take too long. Use mine, 1868.
He even has to lie to Chuck like that.
Wait, you're working a case together?
Yeah. Keep this under your hat, but it's gonna be huge. Like, I know Chuck's partnership agreement.
That clause is intended for small-time stuff. Pro bono cases.
So I'm Bono. I'm very Bono.
Last time I saw him, he was...
Last time you saw
Saw him, he wasn't himself, okay? This is good for him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like that.
I'll see you in a couple hours.
Okay, we're ordering a pizza, okay? I'll save you a slice.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, now I'm nervous that it's not going to go well or that it's going to, like, make Chuck spiral, that Hamlin's going to fuck him over somehow.
How'd it go?
Kid's a dream. She's easy. And you better stay that way.
I want to know what I should do with this. Can I spend this?
If it does a single good thing in this world, then you spend every penny.
It'll help a lot. Of course, it's only a drop in the bucket.
This is why Mike starts working with Gus.
Maybe.
Fill up that bucket. Oh.
Hey, Mel, can I call you back?
Got your attention now.
Chuck, the sandpiper has landed.
Oh, wow, they're really doing this together.
Thanks for coming. Oh, I have to ask you, leave electronics in the car. My brother Chuck has a certain sensitivity. It's a medical condition. This is the price of admission.
Go ahead, it's fine.
Make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can do this, all right? All you gotta do is sit there and look intimidating. You're Charles McGill. Let's go get him.
Come on, Chuck.
I feel like he's just gonna get right into it.
Do you remember me, Charles? We were on a co-defense. You turned it all antitrust, and the whole thing went away in summary judgment. I figured you'd be arguing in front of the Supreme Court someday.
Well, that's good to see you.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get started. We've read your revised demand. The statute requires proof that there was some undue influence. All their facilities, all 12 of them, every single one, 5-star rated.
12 facilities?
But we looked into it. Some of your clients have, in fact, been overbilled. It's an accounting error.
Oh, really?
All told, it's $46,320.
Let's call it $100,000 even.
Wow.
They would not be so quick to give up $100 grand.
It's syringes. I don't know if you know this, but that's a pretty standard item in an assisted living facility.
Matters. It's where it's from.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
What does Nebraska mean?
Your client accepted shipments across state lines for its enterprise.
Are you trying to make this a RICO case?
Sedema establishes a pretty low threshold for RICO provisions to kick in. Interstate commerce is a bitch, huh? You're looking at treble damages, so your $100 grand, I think you know where you can stick it.
Oh.
Come on, Chuck.
Will you give us a moment?
I mean, he's doing great on his own, but I feel like that 1-2 punch.
Yeah. We just need like one word from Chuck. Even if it's just like a fuck you.
What number exactly did you have in mind?
20 million.
Oh!
Or we'll see you in court.
Okay, that was a big...
Class cert, that's where we start. And we need to get you back on the grounds. Some injunctive relief, maybe a TRO.
Okay.
Do you want to get started on the TRO?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
20 million.
I mean, it's just opened up a whole can of worms. Oh, shit. I was like, why are we at the vet? Mike is going to do some dirty work.
Anything else I can do for you?
You still in touch with your people? Well, you tell me what you got. I'll tell you what I'll do.
This is it.
Somehow this is going to lead to Gus.
I signed up 3 more clients at the mall today. Geezers are faster than you think.
Did you get what I asked? Code provisions.
Shit. It's in the car.
Gotta get it. Where you going, Chuck?
Is he just like an autopilot gonna go to the car?
I think so. Chuck! Chuck!
Chuck?
Yeah.
You snapped him out of it!
Oh, he probably would have just made it back inside, no issue.
Okay. You're okay.
No, he's not okay. Fuck. This is obviously before all the issues.
Yeah, I was like, this is not where we left off.
No. At least I don't think so. Right?
Oh.
Oh, he was training himself.
Kick off your shoes. Like this. When was the last time you did that? Feels good, right?
Be one with the earth.
If I were Schweikert and Coakley, I'd seek a restraining order.
You can come after me with the restraining order or anything else they got. I'll be ready.
This is great.
Yeah. Almost too great. I feel like it's not even real. I feel like we missed an episode or something because I thought it was going to be a nightmare after the end of last.
I promise you, if the little sucker has fleas, I'll kick her butt myself. Bad guys think twice about breaking into a house with a dog.
That one's gonna keep a lot of burglars away.
It's just the noise.
Well, if you decide to keep her, I got a giant bag of puppy chow out in the car for you.
It's going to be a little hard to rip her away now.
The dog can stay here. Thank you.
Yeah. Got it.
First job?
You're denying him access on what grounds?
Mr. McGill, who is very loud and flamboyant, is a disturbance to these routines. There's mail and messenger services. There's plenty of other ways to confer with clients.
FYI, old people adore me. Don't worry, Chuck. That's not smoke you smell. That's me. Baby bro kicked some Schweikert ass today.
They served interrogatories on each class representative, attempting to stop the class from being certified on the grounds they're not competent to file.
Damn.
They're going to continue this document dump until we're drowning in paperwork.
What a strategy.
It's just paperwork, right? Just hit it head on.
Jimmy.
They're going to need Hamlin and all those resources.
Yeah.
A case this size, it is not a two-man job. We need help.
Don't say...
Refer it out to HHM.
Damn it, Chuck, no. We're doing great on our own. We can Aaron Brockovich the shit out of this case.
Aaron Brockovich didn't do it alone. Just how long do you think the residents of Sandpiper Crossing have?
True.
That argument you won today. Judge was never going to grant that. Schweikert is throwing softballs. Keep on throwing them over and over, and we'll be so busy.
He was so excited.
Yeah.
We don't have the capital to carry it forward by ourselves.
This is huge.
Yeah, it's a rough reality, though. They can't do this alone.
The case goes to HHM?
Hail Satan.
But Hamlin?
Jimmy better get a lot of credit and a lot of money.
I know you'll come to see that it's for the best.
Yeah, how does that work? Is there like some kind of referral?
There's gotta
fee?
be. I mean, Jimmy discovered this.
I guess I'll have to get an office right next to yours.
Oh.
Finally out of the mailroom, huh?
That's interesting. Does his brother still not respect him enough to even think he's worthy of being a lawyer at HHM, even after all of this? He's snooping on his phone?
Maybe he's using it.
Damn. It's a lot of trouble to do whatever the hell he's doing.
Yes, hello. No, it's me.
I wonder if he called Hamlin directly.
Yeah.
What different?
This place where we wait? Think so.
It's like twice his size. Can't even see his head.
It's a protection job, civilian. We'll be in there to make sure things fly right. We've been doing this long. The vet recommends the best of the best. What you packing?
Pimento sandwich. Pimento is a cheese. They call it the caviar of the South.
Wow.
You don't have to be a douche about it.
Just told you what I'm carrying.
How are you here without a gun? I got at least 2 guns on me that I'll tell you about.
2 that you'll say?
This guy talks too much.
How do you not pack a gun?
Packed a sandwich. I'm pretty sure he plays a character in the Grand Theft Auto 5, I think.
Hi. Hello.
This guy?
My name is Price. You all come highly recommended, so thank you. Fee of $500 per man is agreed upon.
How about you give me and Man Mountain $750 each? Send Uncle Fester there home. It's basic common sense that you need a gun to protect your employer. I mean, duh.
Duh.
If I need a gun, I'll use one of his.
How do you picture that happening exactly?
I guess I'm gonna take it from you.
Take my gun from me. Let me see it.
You can make it not so easy.
Sure thing.
Oh.
Son of a...
Oh. Enough talking.
Wow.
Jesus.
Now that's impressive. So many guns, I don't know which one to use.
Is he dying?
Want one?
Oh, he's just running away.
Oh. Not gonna keep one?
Yeah, I thought he would at least keep one.
We need 3 guys.
No, we don't. Come on, let's go. I get the full 1,500. We agree upon that?
Sure.
Okay. What could this guy possibly need protection from?
You got this, okay? No problem.
Yes.
Jimmy's such a good brother.
Can't even tell that's under there.
Clever.
You want maybe like a safe word?
How about get me the hell home?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Are they going to HHM?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just going for a little ride.
The sound?
The sound.
There you go.
At least it's an old enough car. It might not have a bunch of electronics in it.
Oh, crap.
Who's it?
I must have left my stupid phone on last night. It's dead.
Chuck.
They're prepared.
Anyone still have a phone? Add it to the collection now.
That's nice. Wow, shutting everything down. Rob this place. Wow. I wonder if he's gonna notice anything.
How you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay, great stuff. Walking in, Chuck. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, he built this place. Yeah, the only one to actually help.
Unfair and deceptive trade practices and racketeering. I feel as confident about this as anything that's ever come through our doors. Pair some force with our best second years. Laura will take care of the travel arrangements. Kim.
Glad you're all excited, but can we slow down a second and discuss terms, maybe?
In front of everyone?
Yeah.
We could guarantee you, say, 20% of the common fund share of the final settlement.
That seems fair.
As for money for you now, we don't do referral fees, a range and of counsel fee for the time that you've already put in. I think we could go as high as 20,000.
That, too, will work.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to use 312 as an office, right next to Chuck's.
Oh, here's the speed bump.
Well, come on, guys. I'm going to need an office.
Can I have the room?
Oh.
Everybody, please, just give us a few.
This is the thank you, get the hell out.
Yeah, I don't know what he was expecting.
And I feel like Chuck already...
Yeah, I don't know why Chuck
probably called Howard and said, no matter what, don't give him an office.
You're not working here. The case is all we want.
You're serious? Well, I know that you hate me. You better believe feeling goes both ways.
A majority decision has been made. We are not taking in any new associates into the firm.
Someone walks in with a case like this, you beg them to be partner. Explain it.
God, I have a feeling it's just all Chuck.
I don't know what to say. I am very
Yeah.
disappointed. I think you should reconsider.
I'm sorry, but no.
This is disgusting.
Go to hell. I'm not giving you my case. Tell every one of those clients what a lying, miserable pig fucker you are.
Oof.
If that's your decision, good luck to you moving forward.
I can't believe that.
What the hell just happened?
I wanted to talk about what happened today.
Things didn't work out.
I'm just trying to understand why. He deserves a seat at the table.
I understand. The decision has been made, Kim. Thank you for your input.
But why?
There's no good reason.
The why is not your concern.
I think it is my concern. Because he's my friend. And the way I see it, you're not treating him fairly. Jimmy is a good lawyer.
You're way out of your depth in this matter. Next time that you want to come in here and tell me what I'm doing wrong, keep it to yourself. Because I don't care.
He's such a dick.
Yeah. But I feel like he's a dick on Chuck's behalf.
It was 100% Chuck.
Close the door.
Oh, is he gonna tell her?
I don't know. How real is this about to get?
I wonder how this is supposed to work. I mean, I guess it makes sense if we just exchanged at the same time, right?
Mike, help.
You're gonna take the money. You hand them the pills. Easy peasy.
It's a van. Could this be Nacho? Is this Nacho's van? Oh. Hey! Nacho returns.
Do you have it?
I do. Do you have the money?
Is it all there?
Count faster.
We're short $20. That's fine.
$20?
You saying I intentionally shorted you?
No.
You're really willing to blow up this deal over 20 bucks?
Are you?
Yeah.
Like it was a test.
Oh. All right, that's fair.
It's all there. 80 milligram pills, still factory sealed.
All right. Easy $1,500 Mike just made.
Okay.
You can pay me now.
How did you know not to bring a gun?
Now, that fella you just met with. Name is Ignacio Varga.
No way.
This deal he's doing with you, he's doing outside his crew. He doesn't want his bosses to know. His best interest that things go very smoothly. The lesson is, if you're going to be a criminal, do your homework.
I'm not a bad guy.
I didn't say you're a bad guy. I said you're a criminal. You can go home today with your money and never do this again. But you took something that wasn't yours. You're now a criminal. Good one, bad one, that's up to you.
What a way to look at it.
Once you get us home, you can sleep on it before you decide.
I feel like had they brought that other guy, he would have been way too much of a hothead.
The one that he left
in the parking garage.
Oh yeah, he would have fucked something up. He would have talked too much.
Okay, does Kim know, and is Kim gonna tell Jimmy?
Ooh. She's here. Did you know she was here?
No. But she's a good friend.
I kind of forgot about that. I was just too engrossed in Mike's situation.
I was worried about you.
Sorry, my phone died. I was one of the perks of living in Chuckland. You have to listen to me rant about what an absolute unwashed asshole your boss is.
Jimmy. No?
She's just like, it was Chuck.
Jimmy. Ham Lindigo blue. How about Ham Lindigo blow me?
Jimmy, just listen.
I think you should take the deal.
You want me to give up the case?
I want you to be happy. You'll get all the financial reward without the risk.
You're like a damn pod person.
Tell me he didn't buy you off cheap.
She's gonna say it, or is she gonna keep it in?
Take the deal.
Oh, she won't. He needs to charge his freaking phone and see that someone called Hamlin at like 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit.
It's Chipper.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, did Jimmy already look at the phone?
Yeah, I know things didn't go well for us yesterday, but boy, being back in the office sure felt good. And the space blanket lining in the suit, what a fantastic idea. I'm thinking about taking a little walk around the block later on.
Wow, good for you.
I'm gonna take that deal. Kim talked to me. Thinking about what she said, I'd be a fool to pass up that money.
Wish it could have worked out.
Imagine that, huh? Two McGill boys, side by side, and making a boatload of money to boot. That would have been great.
Would have been.
I'll keep on Howard. Maybe I can gradually wear him down, get him to come around.
Thanks.
Oh, this sucks.
So lucky to have you looking out for me. Hey, maybe there is a way that you could get Howard to change his mind. Quit. He's got to blink or HHM goes under. It's a perfect plan. If that's what you want. You know, us working together. You called him. Turns out there was a deleted call.
Oh, wow, it was even deleted.
The only person who could have made that call and deleted it is you, Chuck.
Wow.
You told him not to hire me. It was always you, right? Right back to when I passed the bar and tried to join the firm. You didn't want me.
Why were you working against me, Chuck?
You're not a real lawyer.
Not a real lawyer? You passed the bar.
University of American Samoa, for Christ's sake? You take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? People don't change. You're Slippin' Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy with a law degree is like a chimp with a machine gun.
Whoa.
I know you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
Throw his ass outside.
I got you a 20-pound bag of ice.
Good.
Enough for 3 or 4 days. After that, you're on your own. I am done.
Good. Your brother's a monster.
Jimmy, come back inside. Jimmy!
God, after all he's done for him?
Yeah. Just like that, Howard Hamlin somehow turns into not an asshole.
He's still an asshole.
He's still an
Just
asshole.
Maybe not the worst.
All right. That was episode 8 and 9 of Better Call Saul. What'd you think?
Another 2 great episodes. Every episode is a great episode.
Yeah. It's been a while since we saw episode 8. We had a little bit of a pause in recording. So we'll just talk about episode 9 for right now. Especially because that literally just happened. But the development for Chuck to be the asshole, it kind of felt like he was never fully proud of Saul, Jimmy, but it's more than that. It's like he was disgusted by it. It's almost like bad guy or the criminal or the lowlife that Jimmy is was tainting the sacred wonder of being a lawyer. And like Chuck worked so hard and all this stuff, and here comes Jimmy just getting it super easy and becoming a very talented, skilled lawyer just like that. Like, it's not supposed to be that easy. Like, Chuck is the good son and Jimmy's the bad son, and that dynamic change just was destroying Chuck. And it's crazy to like go back all the way to the beginning where Chuck seemingly or confirmed has just always had Howard do his evil bidding in terms of keeping Jimmy away.
Yeah, very interesting because, you know, in episode 8, we just see this heartbreaking moment, and I guess we just see it, we don't hear it. This moment where Howard tells him, hey, congrats, but it's not going to happen for you here.
Right, like in the copy room or something like that?
Yes. Yeah, and it was, I mean, Howard was a dick that was while he was celebrating, they were literally having cake to celebrate.
Yeah, but it's like the only thing I'm like thinking is Chuck is probably like in his ear, like, no, go down right now, go next.
For me though, I don't think that Howard is like fully being forced into this. You know what I mean? I think Howard finds a little bit of enjoyment in it because him and Jimmy don't like each other. They've never liked each other. And you can tell that Howard is super jealous of the relationship that Kim has with Jimmy as well. Like, Howard is not a good person, but Chuck is worse.
This doesn't automatically clean Howard of everything.
Yeah.
But it just puts everything in such a different perspective, because I think even if they had issues, just like Jimmy said, like that case was so massive, Howard would have begged anyone bringing that in to start working there. And like Jimmy was willing to put everything aside. And I guarantee you Howard would have as well if Chuck didn't call a few hours before. And just the fact that like Chuck sits there and is like, oh, like, Howard, how could you? And it's like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so gross. Like, especially if, like you said, how much Jimmy was doing for Chuck, especially during this development. To have someone do all of that for you and still just look at them as someone who's just so beneath you. It's so bad. And for it to be your family, like your brother, like, I'm so happy that Jimmy just got in his car and drove away.
Yes. Yeah. I think making a clean break from Chuck was the way to go. Chuck is obviously not grateful to what Jimmy has done for him all of this time. And I mean, I think back to the hospital scene earlier this season and everything that Jimmy was doing for him. Like, it goes beyond just helping him. Like, he's going above and beyond for this like mental health crisis that Chuck is going through.
Yeah.
So the entirety of it is just really sad for Jimmy to watch that and for it to be someone that he trusts and he looks up to so much.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so hurtful to see it. And obviously, you know, Jimmy still does have the Slippin' Jimmy tendencies in there. I mean, the whole Kettleman case, the billboard issue, like all of those things are still in Jimmy, but that doesn't like take away from everything that he's done for Chuck. And sure, I guess if when he first got first passed the bar, maybe Chuck didn't want to be like, Nepo, let's just give him a job right off the bat if he was cool with it.
Right.
But like you said, for him to be bringing this giant case that they would want anyone to work with, and especially in a specialty that they probably specifically aren't like targeting.
Right, the elderly.
Yeah, and a class action, that sucks. And it sucks for Jimmy because we continue to see him struggling, you know, being at the nail salon and all these past due bills and all of the things that he wants to be, and he wants to take that step up, and he finally does. Like, this is something that he did on his own, and he put this whole thing together. And I also think about the table scene when the other law firm comes to Chuck's house.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was gonna settle for a lot of money with them, and it was Chuck that wouldn't allow them to settle.
Right, to jump it up to like 20 million or whatever.
Yeah. So it just
sucks because I feel like we talked about it last reaction, how it's very easy to root for Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I feel like every situation you can see like the good path, and it seemingly always escapes Jimmy. Like, the good path was there. The potential future of working with HHM and successfully knocking this case out of the park and bringing in millions and millions of dollars, and then what that would have led to of maybe him officially working there beyond that case. And like, sure, maybe he has some Slipping Jimmy tendencies, but with the right mentorship and guidance and surrounding, Jimmy probably would have just been an absolute stud lawyer. But now he's going to lose the respect and the guidance from his brother. HHM, he's never going to go back there or anything like that. I mean, it's not like he wanted to really anyways. But now it's just like so clear. You can see like the good path of Jimmy just getting darker and darker, and like the light shining for Saul, like the creation of Saul just getting brighter and brighter.
Yeah, it's like his villain, villain origin story.
Yeah, this was like the most villain origin story for Jimmy so far.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's plenty of examples of that, like how he wanted to just do elder care from the beginning with Kim, like a couple episodes ago. So it's like you always see the good right there, and it just somehow always escapes Jimmy.
Yeah. It sucks with Chuck to see that. Yeah, it's just so disappointing.
Yeah, it's super disappointing because I was like, even in previous episodes, I wanted Chuck's approval for Jimmy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what a development. I assume Jimmy is giving the case over to HHM, so that will probably be over with that. So at least he gets some of his money. But I mean, this is going to probably make Chuck spiral more. And maybe this is a resurgence for Jimmy to declare him like mentally unwell or whatever, to be guardianship. Like, I mean, Jimmy has that nuke available. If he can destroy Chuck, he can destroy HHM as a result, because he can cash out and cripple their law firm.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I would be very interested to see. For me, like in my mind, I was just like, Jimmy's just gonna cut off Chuck. Will we even see Chuck ever again? Like, that's where my mind was going. But
if we have true villain origin story,
yeah,
Jimmy could take HHM down to the ground.
Yeah, I'm sure they would probably fight him, considering the fact that Chuck just went into the office and every lawyer at the company just saw him.
Yeah,
and he seemed
fine,
pretty fine.
But that would be interesting. Jimmy trying to take down his own brother while HHM tries to prop up his brother just for the sake of the law firm. Whoever wins, you know.
Yeah, so I don't know. And I mean, I think another interesting aspect is Kim.
Yeah.
What she's willing to share, what she wasn't. And also Hamlin and his relationship with Kim, and that he knows how close they are and he was willing to still tell her.
Yeah, that's like, that was a glimpse of me thinking that Hamlin is not the worst asshole, because he was an asshole to Kim and he was just like, okay, that was too far.
Yeah.
Like, so even he has his limits of how much of an asshole he will be for Chuck. And then Kim, yeah, that was a big moment. Like, she had something so important to tell Jimmy, but also understanding how much that would hurt Jimmy, to be like, Jimmy, it was your brother.
It's very like muddy for her to make the decision whether she wanted to tell him or not. I do think that she made the right decision.
Same.
Is Jimmy gonna realize that she knows?
I think Jimmy will realize. I think now Jimmy will realize that Kim probably knew. That's why she came.
Yeah, but is he gonna be mad?
I don't think so.
That she didn't say anything?
No.
I mean, I think she said enough.
Yeah, that's my point.
But I don't think he would have found out if it wasn't for the phone.
No.
So, I can't even believe he deleted that. I wasn't even thinking he would do that.
I wasn't thinking about that either. I thought he would just turn on the phone and see a recent call.
Yeah.
I was just going to assume that Chuck was like too old, that he didn't realize that the phone kept like the memory.
Yeah. Like or that he just hasn't used a phone in
a year or 2 years and he just forgot to delete it or whatever.
No, that was crazy.
But if it wouldn't have died, it's very likely that Jimmy wouldn't have found out. So that's crazy. Just a little thing. So yeah, I mean, that was the big development in 9. We also had Mike doing a job and Nacho coming back.
Yeah, so I'm guessing we're going to get more Nacho.
More Nacho. And that was also interesting that Nacho's doing stuff outside his crew.
Yes, yeah. So we can see kind of what's going on with Nacho and probably a prediction for what's going to happen to Nacho for going outside of his crew.
It's true, not good, considering that crew is Tuco, I think, is the boss.
And then we have Mike kind of taking on his first job, and it's really cool to see kind of how that works, because he was like, oh, you got to bargain with me technically because I did all this research. So it's like he's gonna put in the work with his background that he has.
Yeah.
And he got $1,500 for Kaylee and his daughter-in-law.
Right. And the new dog.
Showing up with a new dog. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm loving all of the Mike that we get.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how much Mike we were gonna get with this show.
I feel like we're gonna get plenty.
Yeah, and I think that, I mean, he is very much like right under Jimmy for story.
Yeah, story and screen time. I feel like Mike is right there.
Yeah, so I love it. Mike is such an incredible character, so I'm really enjoying getting to see more of that. And if he's like on the vet's good side, I think he's gonna get a lot more work. And then potentially those other two guys, either that portion of it or just kind of everything he did for this criminal now.
Yes.
It's gonna get back to the vet.
Yeah.
And I think the vet will be impressed.
Yeah, and so I mean the variety of his jobs will probably increase, or the importance of the jobs and stuff.
And at some point he's gonna meet Gus.
At some point he has to cross paths with Gus.
Yeah.
And maybe more with Jimmy. Maybe we'll have a trio. Him, Jimmy, and Nacho start doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy is Nacho's lawyer, right?
Yeah, Jimmy is Nacho's lawyer and Jimmy is Mike's lawyer, kind of. And maybe Nacho, if he does enough jobs, maybe Nacho gets impressed with Mike and was like, stop working with the vet, just come work with me or something. Who knows? So things are escalating. Loving the pace of the show. Loving the surprises and the reveals. The characters are fantastic. Just conversations can be super exciting. The acting is off the charts. There's so much praise to give to this show, and we're not even done with the first season.
We only have one episode left. I can't even believe I feel like we like blew through this season.
It feels like we watched it real fast. I feel like when we watched Sopranos, which was our longest show, it felt like that took years. And
it took over a year, right?
I think so. It felt like years, though. It felt like we watched Sopranos for like 3 years. But for whatever reason, the pace that we're watching Better Call Saul, I'm like, oh, we're going to be done in like a couple of weeks or something. We won't be, but it feels like we're going so much faster through Better Call Saul.
I mean, I miss Sopranos. I talk about that all the time. I miss Sopranos, but this is filling the void.
Yes.
That was Sopranos.
Yeah, for sure.
And I get very excited watching this and staying up super late to watch as much as we can of this because it's so good.
It's so good. And I mean, we mostly talked about episode 9. A lot of episode 8 was like setting up episode 9.
I mean, episode 9 wouldn't be without episode 8.
Yeah, it was like all the sandpiper digging through the trash and the old people and stuff. So, I mean, episode 8 just really showcased the intelligence and work ethic of Jimmy.
Yeah.
And now just, does he use that for good or evil? And I feel like that conversation that Mike had with the guy about like, you can be a good guy or bad guy, or like, I know bad cops and good criminals and bad priests, and that was such a great little speech of like,
it was.
It really encapsulates the show of like the grayness of everything.
Yeah.
Like you could be doing criminal things, but you could still be a good guy.
Yeah.
So I loved it.
Yeah. I think that speech was
that speech was everything.
That was Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. I'm like ready to watch the next episode. I have one episode left of the season, and it'll be a standalone episode.
And then I think from here on out, we'll probably just do 2 a week.
Yeah, 2 at a time.
Yeah. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.